All right, let's get started. Welcome, everyone. My name is Brian May. I'm the Vice President of Channel Development here with Arcoro. Excited to chat with you all about Arcoro's HR and time tracking software and our partnership with Acumatica. Let's go ahead and dive in. So, Arcoro, working with the construction industry now for 25 years, we realize that workforce is a major opportunity for the industry. All right. And what typically slows construction companies down are a couple of things. Small, lean back office teams that are focused on the process, right? The paper, the data entry, all around the employee experience. They're also very focused on compliance. So because of the compliance challenges, the paper and manual processes and disjointed systems, all the data entry work that they need to do, it's hard to really tackle the workforce challenge. Arcoro's on a mission here to really transform the way high consequence industries manage and deliver that employee experience. And we offer HR software that's purpose-built to drive greater productivity and success, allowing our lean back office teams to focus on, work on the business rather than in the business, right? The more we can automate these processes, the more time we can free up for them to actually tackle the problem facing the industry. Arcoro, just a little bit about us, over 8,000 clients, 27 years, and over 1.2 million workers hitting our system each and every day. Now, if you just look at the construction industry, there's 11.7 million workers in U.S. construction. So we're really proud of our market share. And it's the industry that's anointed us the #1 choice for HR. Now, I'm going to continue to talk construction, but I want you to know this is, again, high risk, high compliance industries, lots of similarity with the manufacturing industry and certainly distribution. The Arcoro HR system, it spans the entire employee life cycle from hire to retire. It is modular, meaning you don't have to buy it all. But I do want to point out a couple things. If you wanted to connect the HR system to Acumatica, that's going to happen. Oh, let me go back here. That's going to happen right here out of the core HR module. And the requirement there is that you're using Acumatica Payroll. If you want to connect the time and attendance software to Acumatica, it requires the projects module. And then we're able to pull and push data right into Acumatica time and activities. Now, you read this employee experience left to right like a sentence. So applicant tracking helps organize your outreach for candidates, online apply process, transparency into the recruiting process, offer letters, and acceptance. And then once we're ready to onboard people, onboarding is all about the new hire paperwork, collecting the I-9s, the federal state W-4s, getting policy sign-offs without the paper, right? Now, so far, employees have keyed themselves into the system and the back office team hasn't had to type anyone's name more than 0 times. From there, data makes its way into the HR system. And that's where employee self-service is introduced. Again, removing HR from being the conduit, the bottleneck, and allowing employees to go and pick up their pay stub, their W-2, request time off, make changes. Of course, any changes can be gated, and that's where HR gets back involved to approve those changes, and then data can be pushed right into Acumatica should you have that Acumatica payroll module. Core HR is tied to benefits and ACA eligibility and compliance. Also, I will tell you, core HR is tied to exact time. However, our exact time and attendance module can work independently. There's other ancillary modules that you might be interested in, like compensation or safety. And then the grow modules get into setting expectation goals, delivering feedback, and establishing learning plans to help elevate our employees to prepare for future challenges or really get better in their current role. What makes Arcoro, very construction specific, it is the relationships. It's the relationships that we're building. Hi, Nance. Great to see you. It's the relationships that we're building within the industry, right? So with the accounting systems, the project management solutions, as well as the associations, this relationships helps us develop a unique cadence and collaboration with the industry. And from there, we're understanding the compliance challenges faced by contractors, how they like to work, and we bring in the compliance partners. We build out the core product extensions and integrations. So again, let's focus on core HR and exact time today. I'm going to talk with you about how those connect to Acumatica, as well as what separates us from maybe others within the industry. Okay, so first off, let's talk core HR at a very high level, okay? At a very high level. If you want the data mappings and the integration videos, let me know. Just reach out to us or drop it in the chat and I can provide those. But at a high level, the way this works is the Arcoro integration framework is connected to the Acumatica APIs. And at launch, we're able to help you look into Acumatica payroll and pull from there your historical information. So that way, payroll starts in sync with the core HR system. So what are we tracking there? We're tracking like employee demographics, tax info, benefit deductions, fringes and amounts, direct deposits, and compensation. Now, within that core HR system, remember, that's where self-service happens. That's where we're documenting the ads, the updates, the terminations. With the click of a button now, your team, your back office team, rather than hand jamming all of that information in and transferring from paper spreadsheets into Acumatica payroll, the push of a button syncs all of those ads, updates, and terminations right with Acumatica payroll. And so now Arcoro is the system of record for people, and Acumatica, the system of record for payroll and accounting. Let's see. Is there thanks, Elaine, I'm just looking at your comment. Is there a piece to handle certified payroll, tracking certified payroll rates? Okay, so that happens in exact time. And so we're talking HR right now. We're going to pivot to time tracking in just a moment, Elaine, and I'm going to try to remember to talk to that just briefly. Okay, so how we're different. I think first off, how we're different from others in the marketplace is we own our own technology. We are not a reseller of this technology. So therefore we can really configure the software, continue to develop it to fit the needs of our client. Our support teams are all in the US. And I already talked about the construction, the partner ecosystem. This really helps us understand how our customers like to work. Our solution is modular, so it's not a one size fits all. You can pick and choose the modules that you're interested in. And then we're building out that specific functionality to just make it easier for you to do your jobs. I'm going to call out a couple, like our industry specific job boards. We run the job board for Procore, and we can get you out in front of very talented people within the skilled trades. Skilled trades, very interesting from a recruiting standpoint. We tend to get our best hires right out of referrals and word of mouth and people we know. So no doubt we're leveraging that or helping contractors leverage that and scale quickly with referral networks right in our applicant tracking system. I think on the something else I'd point out is, again, going back to compliance, OSHA. We understand no matter what industry you're in, you're responsible to OSHA from a safety perspective. And we all want our people to go home safe and sound daily. So we do have partnerships from a training perspective with Click Safety. They're one of like 5 companies that can deliver online OSHA certified training content. So the requireds, like the OSHA 10s and 30s, but also the recommendeds, your slip, trips, and falls, your confined spaces and the like. What we do really well If you are a federal or federally assisted contractor, our applicant tracking system was designed working with affirmative action plan companies and the DOL so that we can help you demonstrate habits that are consistent with a compliant recruitment approach. We do that really well. This streamlines the HR process and removes HR from being the middle person. And from there, we're helping you get rid of, shed the spreadsheets, the paper documentation, and the data entry tasks. We are integrating with Acumatica, so we do that really well. And we proudly sponsor all of these construction associations. So that's where we, partnering closely with them helps us keep a pulse on the industry. But lastly, our benefits administration tool, very robust. We have over 300 EDI file feed connections to carriers to help you and your customers in really updating carriers on benefit census information for your employees. Okay, let's keep moving. And I'm having technical difficulties. Why am I not able to? I'm going to stop sharing and reshare. Sorry, guys. And reshare. Share screen. Wow. Okay, let's keep moving. Yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. For some reason, I'm not able to advance the slides any longer. So let's try to outsmart it here. I'm not going to be in presenter mode anymore in an effort to try and keep advancing slides. There we go. Nope, not the right one. Here we go. Let's see if I can keep moving through this now. Okay, let's get into exact time now. So from an exact time perspective, what we're talking about is our time tracking solution. So time tracking, we're talking about controlling labor costs. The time tracking integration with Acumatica does require the projects module. Now, that's to use the API automation. If you don't have projects, that's okay. We would just be producing some export files to get that time data back into Acumatica time and activities, and you would just need to import those, okay? But using the projects module, it allows us to leverage Arcoro's integration architecture, sync links and account links. Sync links allows you to, again, look into Acumatica and pull in your people, your projects, and your cost codes. Now time can be tracked, documented, adjusted, and then once ready, again, with that API connection, no files to move here, push of the button syncs that time data right back into Acumatica time and activities. So from there, if you're using Acumatica payroll is going to pull that data right from Acumatica time and activities to do your pay calculations. Okay, so exact time. Let's go here. So how we're different from an exact time perspective, it's specifically purpose built for construction and controlling field labor cost. All right, now this is a very, very important distinction with exact time. Exact time is great for clock in and out and knowing exactly who's doing what, when, where, and for how long. We apply geofencing, forward-facing photo, and really help you sharpen your pencil when it comes to payroll costs and job costing. Now, not everybody's ready for clock in and out. Some contractors or employers that don't do job costing may be fine with timesheets and just bulk hours We're not there yet, but that is a feature that we're looking to enhance to allow for after the fact job costing. So a little bit of new information there for you, Nance, but that should be released here. Time sheets should be released here within the next 60 days. So we're really excited about that. The native mobile app works online or offline, and it can be brought in from the Apple or Google Play Store. It does connect directly to Acumatica ERP to the employee time activities. You just need that connection to the projects module. What we do really well is, again, accurately track hourly employees, who they are, where they're at, what they're doing, and for how long. This is simplifying payroll processes. So if your job is certified, we are denoting which jobs are certified. And then when we send that back into Acumatica time and activities, you'll know then which pay tables to refer to for those certified projects. So Elaine, just getting back to you on that, certified payroll is still handled within Acumatica for the pay calculations, but we're going to track time and task and notify you or tell you exactly, right, which projects are certified, so you know how to do those pay calculations. You know, when you have this this very accurate time and attendance solution, it really helps you sharpen your pencil from a job costing perspective to understand where your projects are on budget or being overrun. And then from there, the more accurate your job cost information is, the easier it is for you to win jobs in the future, right? Because you have proper estimates and you can go out and really get new jobs. So I think folks really like that about exact time and what we can do there. So many other features, but I want to wrap up here shortly. Why do customers choose us? We are specialists for the industry. We understand the challenges when it comes to workforce and identifying great talent. So we've built in solutions into our applicant tracking system to really help you scale quickly and identify qualified talent out in the marketplace. We know about compliance and compliance risk. We know the importance of licenses and certifications, and our safety module, our learning management system, our project management solution wraps around all of that to help you set right expectations, deliver feedback, set learning plans, develop your people, track those licenses and certifications, and know with a high degree of certainty when things are expiring and when people need to put more attention to getting those renewed. Our partnerships help with that. We are automating what's continuing to be a real manual industry. It's like HR seems to be one of the last departments that are getting technology. Okay, so it's very common for us to be working with customers that have been doing a lot of this manually with paper, spreadsheets, and data entry. We are centralizing data for great reporting and analytics, and our advanced analytics is data warehousing, allows for you to build your own custom reports, have time reports going out, deep dive dashboards so that you can drill down and continue to unpeel the layers to figure out what's happening within your organization. We're really getting great at that advanced analytics piece. And then lastly, we're connecting the field and the back office. We didn't talk a lot about the features and benefits of ExactTime, but I'm here to tell you the communications piece and the AI that we built into ExactTime to communicate from the office to the field. It's really exceptional. People are enjoying it quite a bit. Push notifications through the app, text message or email, and the office can talk with all of their people out in the field right through the ExactTime app. So lots of great benefits there. I really have appreciated all the time you guys have spent with us today. If there are additional questions, I'd love to answer those for you. I think I got Elaine's question answered, but go ahead and we'll take another 60 seconds here before we sign off. But we're at the end of our session. Jot down my number, my email. Love to hear from you. And well, wait just another 30 seconds here and see if there's any additional questions. But otherwise, I wish you guys a great weekend and look forward to hearing from you all next week. Thank you very much for attending today.